Hello people of Moodle. I am sitting on Karen Johnson's Biology Essentials course, and I'm going to teach you a little bit about embedding content on your page. And I've had a couple people ask me about digital flashcards. So I found two sites where you can create free accounts and make digital flashcards. One is called StudyStack, and then in this tab I have one called StudyBlue. Now, there's some pros and cons to each, and both of them you can upgrade to a paid account, but there is a basic free account. I'm not going to show you how to make flashcards or how to create an account in each of those sites. If you need help with that, you certainly can email me and I could help you with that. But know that I've created a little stack of flashcards in each of them, and now I want to show you how to integrate on your Moodle page. So starting with StudyStack, which is kind of a more bare bones text-like flashcard solution. I've created a stack of cards for cell parts. And so if I click on that, you will notice that it opens this page. And you should also note that I could take the data that I put in here, which in this case is terms and definitions, and I could do a number of different exercises where the same intent, which is to study the terms and definitions, is really ultimately the goal. All right, so what I noticed in here is there's this little icon or word down here that says embed. If I click on it, you see this text here, which we call HTML code, and you don't have to really understand it, but you can highlight it or select it, and then you're going to copy it, either going up to the edit menu, or I like to do the keyboard shortcut Command-C to copy it. So I'm going to show you how you would put that on the page then. So if I was going to embed this in a page, I don't want it to actually show up on my home page. I want to click on it and have a new page open. So I would say add an activity or resource. I want a new page to open. I click add. So I am going to type in a title, cell parts flashcards. And then I need to put in some description. Use these cards to learn cell part functions. All right, something like that. And now this is where I'm going to paste that code. However, if you've copied HTML, you can't paste unless you first click on the HTML button. It opens a new window and you can paste. I do that with a Command V on my keyboard, and I'm going to say update. So I'm going to scroll to the bottom. I'm going to save and return to my course and show you what this would look like. So you can see there's a hot link to this page. I open the page by clicking on it, and I'm going to have my little flashcard exercise. This is kind of it's really bare bones, but what you could do is if you look at the term, you click on it to look at the definition. So it's just an independent study tool, and if I got that definition correct, I can click correct and it goes in there. And then if I click on this one and say I got that one incorrect, it goes in there, and I only have 4 cards here. So then at the very, very end, it'll tell you what percentage you got correct, and you could restart all cards or just the incorrect ones. Sort of cool. All right, nothing I would go hog wild on, but it might serve a purpose. So this StudyBlue is a little more sophisticated. When you actually build your flashcards, there's some sort of major database here, because I noticed I would put in terms and it would bring up possible definitions or functions, and so it's a little fancier than the other one, but you can't embed. When you actually get and are looking at your stack of cards, which you could start the exercise by saying flip cards. I'll show you that. And then these are your tools to manipulate this. But I'm going to go backwards now. When I'm in here, to get the link, it's sort of hiding. If you click on this little envelope here, like you're going to send somebody an email with the information, you'll find a link to it right here. So I'm going to copy that. And by the way, this is, you can't, I don't see any way to embed this on your page. So then I'm going to go back to my course. So in this case, since I can't embed it, I'm not going to add a page. I would simply add a URL, which is a link to this content. Or if I had several flashcards that I wanted, or stacks that I wanted to list on one page, I could do that and link to them several on one page. But I'm just going to do URL right now. And I'm going to give it a name, cell, functions, flashcards. And I'm not going to type this in again. I'm going to paste in my URL and then tell it to open in a new window. Going to go down, save and return to the course, and I will show you what that looks like. So now if I click this one, it opens a whole new page, and it would give a link to the flashcards. However, with this one, your students actually have to sign in for free to study. So just keep that in mind. Alrighty, that's a little bit about online flashcards.